Fellow baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and our pitcher tonight, Carlos Rodon.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Now 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 4 in the win last night. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Thomas in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Here's Jose Ramirez. And that's outside. And that's down and away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The pitch. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Rodon ready. Here comes. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that drops in for a strike.
Okay.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Kwan headed for the plate. He'll score.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. Noel now at the plate, and Cleveland on top 1-0. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. That one almost got him.
Strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw to first in time. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And this is a dangerous group, Chris. Top to bottom loaded with players who can barrel up the baseball. A lot of high exit velocities, and that all results in a club that's leading the league in slugging percentage right now.
And Boo, that means the pitcher's got to be ready from the very first pitch of each and every at bat, because these hitters, they're ready to jump all over you, and they've got the swing speed, the velocity through the zone, however you want to measure it, to hit the ball hard and hit it a long way.
There's no question this is a lineup that is built to win in today's modern game of baseball. He goes down looking. A run, a hit, and a man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Guardians 1, and the Yankees coming to bat. Back in New York. And on the hill, Tanner Bybee. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. And a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. 1 out, bases empty.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hauls it in for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use.
2 down, nobody on. And now he's fallen behind Judge. Just missed.
3-1.
And ball 4, and Judge takes his walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Judge off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
2 outs. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
He swung over top of the curveball. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains 1-0.
You can get this from such a short distance, and my spit will probably still be warm when it hits you. Or get a tissue. Swear to God, I'm an issue. You don't really want war. He can handle this.
New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Rodon back to work. Strike on the inside corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
This one in the air. Goldie. And it's caught for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw and they don't get an out on the play. Here's Brian Rocchio. And that's in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rodon sets and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses. 1-2 the count. That one way inside.
Ball 3. 3 balls. 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Rodon fires. That's to third. Cabrera quickly to second for one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Guardians 1 and the Yankees nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas on his way over, reaching down, makes the catch.
Batting seven, the left fielder, Jason.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Not close with that one, and now it's 3-2. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Anthony Volpe in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First pitch, and he just misses.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a slider misses down and away.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 1-1.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
The changeup missing. 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Top half of the third inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Kwan in the box now. No balls and a strike. Rodon checks on first, and he's back in there. Next offering is fouled back. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it.
The bat, the center fielder, Lane.
And up next for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. Struck out looking at his first at bat. To the right side. It's through for a hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. Doubled his first time. Outside. Ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Guardians take the lead. The second run scores, and they take a 2-run lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
And that's too high. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall. Ramirez in to score. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Throw to first, and he gets back safely.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. David Fry digs in now. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1. No, that's a ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1 ball, 2
fastball right
strikes.
there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Inside, almost got him.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 outs. Strike 3. And looking on the changeup. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Guardians 4 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx as we go to the last of the 3rd. Down the number 2 hitter, Bellinger.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And at first, here is Aaron Judge. He reached out a walk his first time.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Breaking ball inside.
1 ball, 1
and the
strike.
count even 1-1. Bybee checks over to first, and he's back. Judge waits.
2-1.
Bellinger on at first, nobody out. And Judge spoils that one. Here's the 2-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Stanton stands in now, looks at that one inside. The next offering misses. Now 2-0. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. 2-2 on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second here, no outs.
That's a ball. 3-2.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And the runners will move up.
Well, forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves two guys into scoring position with only one out. Not the best time to mishandle a pitch like that.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left side. Kwan makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and they trail it 4-1.
I'm a boss, me and you no contest, so go get lost. I've been busy flossing. I got options. I don't want them.
Back at Yankee Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. That misses, and it's 1-0. Movement in the Yankees pen. Scott Efros up and loosening in the pen. Hill warming up as well. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. 0 for 1 so far. That's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Bo Naylor. Naylor, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And strike 2.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up. He wants to have a good at bat.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Gets it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they lead it 4-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Left fielder, John Menkes.
Pulls that one foul. Bybee ready to fire now. And a foul ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1, and that's all they'll get. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. RBI single his last time up. Just missed. Volpe over at first with 1 away. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Volpe flying around third and headed home. The relay throw. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 4-2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Naylor hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. And that one in the air center field. Thomas. He makes the grab, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Scott Effross.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Over to Goldie. One up, one down.
The center fielder, number 8, Lane Thomas.
Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. And that's in there for strike one. Ball one there.
Outside.
And now 1 and 2.
Big time GM right
One ball,
there.
two
I
strikes.
hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the
Two
count.
strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. That one inside. Look out. Got him looking. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Bybee back to work. That's in there. 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated
Here's Stanton now.
Stanton.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. The Guardians up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Tanner Bybee won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Paul Sewald gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
One down, base is empty. late on that fastball.
1-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one misses. And that's ball 2. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Austin Wells, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well,
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is downstairs. Now 1-2. That one missed. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 outs. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Cabrera in the box again, takes a strike. Wells, the runner at first with 2 gone. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. That clips the corner. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down by a count of 4-2. Top 6. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians. Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. Swings through that.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball inside.
in there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Stepping in, David Fry. This to third. Cabrera tossed to second on to Goldschmidt. That's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. Guardians 4 and the Yankees 2. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. That one to first, Santana. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Thomas on the move. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. Guardians 4 and the Yankees 2. New pitcher for the Yankees, Luke Weaver.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2.
Arias.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Fought off foul. Down and in, moved his feet.
No, that's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting ready to go. Hill also throwing. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Up next for Cleveland. the
Bo
catcher,
Naylor
Bo
will hit next.
Naylor.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
0-2 now. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman, Jack Jr.
What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, need a food.
In for a strike, 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Got him. And there's one down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Paul Sewald out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
The worst way, too legit, them hammer days, and we buck down with this Bucktown. Come on, pimpin'. Eye to eye, the clapper had me twitching. With no ceiling, your thoughts held on remission.
Now pitching for
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Bellinger, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Oh, 2 now. And misses inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. The Guardians holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
That one just misses. and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. They trail it here, 4-2.
And all my haters, y'all can you softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
So in now for Cleveland, Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there. Next offering way off the plate. Swings and misses. And there are 2 down.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And ball 1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now a chance for Jhonkensy Noel. In there for strike 1. Ramirez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Check swing, no appeal. Now before the 1-1, time is called. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses there, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
pitching for
Back
the
now,
Guardians.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
36.
8th, Cade Smith.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off,
Giancarlo
for the
Stanton at the plate.
Yankees, designated
0 for
hitter,
3 in this one.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher
Austin Wells, the next to hit, a walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rocchio hauls it in for the out, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In there at the knees. It's 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Guardians leading by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Now a screamer into the outfield. Dominguez pulls it down, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And here is David Fry. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Chisholm snags it for the second out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So digging in, Gabriel Arias. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now the batter now, Brian Rocchio. That's down and in. Next pitch is outside.
2-0.
There's the strike. Arias on at second with 2 down. That one ripped. And that gets down into the gap. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bo Naylor getting ready to hit. Strike one. Man at second. And that one goes straight to the backstop. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Runner at third, 2 away. Way inside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-2. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Fouled off left side. Clase, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And the 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Volpe stands in now and watches strike one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here is Goldschmidt. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. His fourth home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying, and that'll do it. The Guardians take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I'm living my life, and I don't care 'cause I do what I like. Never looking back and I think twice every day that I gotta roll the dice.